Good morning, everybody. Me and the ladies want to just say hello. It's very windy out this morning, but it is beautiful out. And this morning I am going to make my breakfast on the Blackstone. I got this for my husband for his birthday, but we all know that I bought it for myself, so I'm going to turn it on really quickly. And then once I fix my breakfast, I am going to do a little get ready with me video. So, turn this on. All right, I'm only going to do one side because I'm only going to use one side. And I decided this morning that this is what I'm going to use. I'm going to do the pumpkin spice pancake and waffle mix. And I'm going to try the pumpkin spice syrup. I think that I'm just going to make this just as the directions on the box state, and then I'm just storing the extra in here. I don't think I'm going to add anything to it. I typically do add like sugar and vanilla and stuff like that, but I think I'm just going to try it as is because I don't remember. I had it last year, but I don't really remember. So I'm just going to leave it, and we're going to see how it tastes just without adding anything. And while the Blackstone is heating up, I wanted to show you guys my new Steve kind of attitude adjustment boots. Y'all, he has turned super mean. And so I bought me some boots. That way when he attacks, it's not going to hurt me. And if I'm going to have to, set him straight, I'm going to look good while I'm doing it. Okay, y'all? So these are the new boots. I'll do some new boot goofing here in a little while. And yeah, he's already got them. I don't know if you can see kind of where he's scratched them up. But yeah, he's rough, but he's gonna learn that I'm the boss. All right, we're gonna let these cook on up, and then I'll be right back. All right, guys, I am going to put this syrup on my pancakes. I'm going to get this eaten up, and then I'll bring you right back to get ready with me. Y'all, that syrup is fantastic. All right, guys, we are in the princess room, and we're about to get ready, but I just realized I haven't done the full reveal of my hard work on my room, my little empty nest room. So let me just show you around. Okay, we're gonna start right here. This is my little vanity area and my music wall. Anybody that knows me knows I love to sing, and I love to sing to the Lord. And anybody that knows me knows that this is one of my most favorite scriptures. As for me and my house, we will serve the Lord. Then you come on over here. It's just a window. My couch and my cross wall. This is my cow wall and my chair. And this is my study area. The desk is going to be atrocious because I'm literally got everything everywhere. But yeah, this is my little princess room, as I call it. All right, so let's get ready. So I woke up this morning, and I hope it's okay that I share this. I didn't ask her, but I'll send her a message. I'm sure she won't mind. But I'll send her a message before I post this. That way if she's not okay with it, then I just won't post the video. But as I was praying this morning, and guys, if you do not have a special area that you can go to pray, create one. Create one. It's just, mine is in here. I'm on my little carpet on the floor, and I just come in and I just lay flat out, and sometimes I kneel, sometimes I lay, but I just cry out to the Father. And this morning, as I was praying, he said, make a video. And I said, I don't know what about. Then he just said, I'll take care of it. Right? So I'm being obedient and I'm making a video. And I am, when I woke up this morning, I heard from one of my friends. And her name is Missy. And she was sharing a dream that she had had. And it was weird because the topic that she had, there were some things that kind of correlated with the dream that I had last night. Not all. But she said that she woke up in her dream to alarms sounding. She said it wasn't like a phone alarm, it was just alarms. And she said that there was a voice going on, kind of repeating, saying that he was coming back, and saying, if he doesn't come today, he's coming tomorrow. If he doesn't come tomorrow, he's coming the next day. But he's coming, is what this voice kept repeating. And she said that she was walking with her mom and her husband, and they were looking for gas. And she said all of the gas stations were emptied out of gas, except for one. She said they found a guy that had gas to get, which, when I think about, meanings, I'm a believer that most often our dreams have meanings. Now, does it mean that all of our dreams are from God? No. If it can't point back to Jesus, then it's not from God. I believe that with my whole heart. But I also believe the scripture in Matthew, when Jesus is talking about what it's going to look like at the end of days. I believe it when he said, your daughters will prophesy, your young men will dream dreams. That one, I can't remember like verbatim, word for word, what that says. Typically, I'm more on my game, but your young men will dream dreams. Your old men will have visions. Your daughters will prophesy, things like that. So I think that's what's happening here, guys. God is speaking to his children because he doesn't want us to be silent. He does not want us to be silent. So I'm going to share that. Now, where it comes in with my dream is last night I dreamed that I was walking on a highway, and it was almost like I was walking to Greenville, and I was out of gas. Imagine that. And I was walking alone. Something traumatic had happened. I don't know what it was. Some type of catastrophe had happened. And there was this blonde-headed man that walked up to me. And he said, you shouldn't be walking alone. I'm going to walk you to your destination. So he was sent to protect me. Only his car was on fire. And he walked me up to this hotel that we were actually both had rooms in. And I was asking him, hey, can I talk to you? Because I was wanting to talk to him about Jesus. And he said, no, I'm done. He said, my car is on fire. I've got to go get it. And I said, okay. Well, then I woke up. And I woke up to Missy telling me about her dream. And the alarms is what really stood out to me about her dream, because I think for a while now, he has been sounding the alarm. And he's been asking for us watch women and men to warn people. And guys, I've said it before and I'll say it again. We're all watchmen. We are all watchmen. Those of us that know the signs of the times and keep it to ourselves and don't warn people, that is very, very dangerous. Because if we know these things and we don't share, then their blood is on their hands, and I don't want that. And that is Bible, okay? I don't want that. So, I know Missy is going to do a video talking about her dream. I think that's why we get these things, is because the Lord wants us to share them. But He's coming back, guys. I want to encourage, like, I don't want to scare people into loving or accepting Christ. And by the way, you don't accept Him into your heart. You give Him your heart. Because out of the heart comes the sins that we commit. And so when we give Him our heart, we're giving Him everything. We're giving Him ourselves. We're giving Him our choices. We're letting Him hold captive our heart. And so that's why I say, believe in Him and give Him your heart. That's all He wants. He goes to prepare a place for us, and I feel like our place is pretty close to being ready, and He's coming back for His bride. Everything, it's real interesting, and I don't have time to do it in this video, but every word that Jesus said about us being His bride and was all spoken in language that the Jewish people could understand, because like when a Jewish couple was going to get married, the husband would go, or the husband-to-be would go, and the father would go and prepare the place for them to live in. And when Jesus said, "No one knows the day or the hour," I believe that. If you're following date setters, you're wrong. Now, if you're watching people that say, "I don't know the day or the hour, but this is a hot watch period for me," cool, right? Because right now, every second of every day is a high watch period. But the bride never knew when the groom was coming back to take her, and they would get married, and they would take her to his home. So when Jesus was speaking about that, He spoke in the language that the Jewish people would understand, because that was their custom. The bride had to be ready at all time for her groom to come so she could go and get married. She didn't know the day, she didn't know the hour, she just had to be ready. Which is the same for us. We have got to be ready for when Jesus comes. We have to be ready. I do believe that we don't know the day or the hour, but I do believe that we could know the season, and I think we're in the season, guys. And now is not the time to be a church pew Christian. It isn't. Christianity is deeper than what we've made it out to be. His work, He doesn't need us for anything. There's absolutely nothing I could do to impress the Father. There's nothing. But the beautiful thing is He chose me. He chose me, and because He chose me, I get to work for Him. And there's a purpose for each one of you guys. There's a soul or souls attached to your ministry. And sometimes your ministry is even in your very own home. Sometimes that's where your ministry lies. So I just want to encourage you guys. He is coming soon. Those of us that are tired. And guys, I am tired. And I'm ready. I'm tired of our children being mutilated. That's what's going on, guys. I'm tired of the evilness that is now being called good. I believe the Bible front to back. I believe every word inside of it. I used to believe that the Old Testament was just historical, kind of the historical evidence of kind of how we got to our salvation, right? But it's so much deeper than that. And I fail. I don't read my Bible every day. And I've got to make time for that, because that's how he speaks to us, is through his word. But what I've realized is the Old Testament is so much more than just historical. It's very prophetic and very patterned. And God, from what I see, works in patterns. And he laid every step out for us in the Bible. Every step, everything, every move that he's going to make, he was kind enough to share that with us. And I believe it. I believe his word. And so I've been really enjoying digging into the Old Testament to search those patterns, because he wants us to search out his mysteries. He doesn't want us to just read the Bible, guys. He wants to seek him. He wants us to seek him. So I'm really trying to make a cautious effort to change my verbiage. Instead of reading the Bible, I get to seek the Bible and seek his goodness. So yeah, guys, now is the time. It's been time. We're in the 11th hour, if that. If we even have that last hour left. But God lays it all out. What kind of God would not warn his people and not tell his people everything? That's the beautiful thing about God is, we get what kind of God would send people to hell, and that's just not the case. He has provided a way, because hell was never meant for us. It was never meant for us. But through the sin of Adam and Eve, here we are. And so he had to create a way for us. And there's so many things I could even discuss about what the Lord has shared with me about Adam and Eve and what we were created for. And I'll get to that in another video. But God has been so gracious to explain a lot of things to me. He's been so gracious to help me understand what depression and anxiety is and where it comes from. And I'm just going to go there. We were not designed to ever experience anything outside of love, peace, happiness. Those were the things that our bodies are designed for. And that's medically proven, because stress, we know that stress kills, right? And Satan knew if I could just get them to eat off that tree of knowledge, it's not going to be them knowing everything, it's going to be them feeling everything. And I can defeat them through their feelings. So when God tells us, when Jesus told us he didn't give us the spirit of fear, but of power and of sound mind, that lets me know depression and anxiety are spirits too. And we have to rebuke them and cast them away. Simple as that. But we weren't designed to feel what we feel. And Satan knew that. Satan knew if I can just get them to feel something other than love and happiness, I can get them. Because Satan was at war with man. Because the angels used to be the apple of God's eye, and then God created us in his image. He didn't create the angels in his image. He created us in his image. And that's just my take on it. It doesn't say anywhere in the Bible that he's war at man because he's mad because he's no longer the apple. It doesn't say that, okay? That's just what I feel was dropped into my spirit. Because why does he go to war with man so much? Like, help me understand that, Lord. And that's what the Lord gave me. because he was made to worship. We weren't. We had a choice. And now, because of Adam and Eve, we have consequences if we don't choose wisely. So, there's a lot of things that people like to get mad at God about, but it's not wise, guys, because He's provided a way. My God is so loving that He provided a way for me to avoid hell and to be able to sit at His table and have a place of my own that He's going to prepare because I'm His bride. I mean, it doesn't get much more beautiful than that. So, guys, He's coming. And I don't, I want people to understand that time is short. And I don't want to be here when all that other stuff goes down. I for sure don't. Anybody that's read the book of Revelation or Daniel or Isaiah, I don't want to be here for any of that. I don't. I don't. I'm just going to be real honest with you. So, he's sending dreams. He's sending visions. But are we listening? Are we listening? Are we heeding to the message that He is sending? And guys, we've got to listen. I believe when people tell me they dream these things, I believe them because I dream them too. And the Bible tells us that's going to happen at the end of days. And it doesn't mean that I'm closer to God than anybody else, or anybody else that has a dream or a vision is closer to God. That's not what that means. That means He's speaking and He's crying out to us. And if we don't share what we're given, then we're not warning people. But I do fully believe that the hour is at hand. And I do fully believe that He's coming soon. I believe when He said He's coming, I believe Him. And I'm ready. I'm ready to go to a place where I don't feel pain or depression. Because, guys, I feel it too. I get attacked too. And sometimes I get stuck. I get stuck in that depression or anxiety. I get stuck there and I forget to rebuke it away. Or if you're mad, you're angry, you kind of want to stay there for a minute, right? God doesn't want that. That's not what we were designed for. Because in all honesty, those are the emotions God feels. Those are the emotions that God takes from us. Do you realize that? He takes our pain. He takes our anxiety. He takes our depression. And He bears the burden. Come ye who are weary and heavy laden, and I will give you rest. He takes all of those things from us. Because all He wants for us is to feel happiness and joy. And without Him, and without serving Him, you're not going to feel true happiness or joy. But He takes those things, and what does He do with them? Never once in the Bible does it say, give me your happiness. Give me your peace. But instead it says, come to me, ye who are weary, tired, God that's willing to take on my pain and my hurt, because those were emotions He never designed us to have. And without Christ, those are the emotions that you will always have. And when He comes back, and those that aren't ready are left, it's going to be fearful, and it's going to, all of these emotions that our bodies weren't meant to have are going to be intensified, because we've seen nothing. We've seen nothing like what's coming. And the earth is crying out. The rocks are crying out. We're having volcanoes erupt. We're having earthquakes. We're having floods. The floods that we've had in the past few weeks all over the world have been astounding. Guys, look it up. Google it. The evidence is out there. And when God tells us His every move, guys, so does Satan. So does Satan. Watch your media. He tells us everything he's going to do too. For every authentic, there is a replica. So guys, be careful what you're listening to. Be careful what you're soaking in. Be careful what you're allowing your kids to listen to. There are so many things I would do differently with my kids. And I can't take that back. I can't change that. But now is the time to give him your heart. And it's simple as saying, I believe, Jesus, that you were born of a virgin. I believe that you walked this earth. I believe that you died a horrific death, a slow death where they killed you all day long. I believe you rose. I believe you conquered sin and death, and I believe you're coming back for me. I give you my heart. I give you my heart. I don't ask you in it. I give you possession of it. You possess my heart, Lord. And I will follow you all of my days. And I will let your Holy Spirit change me, guide me, protect me, lead me. It's the belief, guys. It's the belief. So I love you guys. I love you. But he loves you so much more. And he has provided a way. But he's coming soon. If he doesn't come today, he's going to come tomorrow. If he doesn't come tomorrow, he's going to come the next day. But he's coming. I love you guys. Be blessed. Give him your heart.